Narcissists tend to show interest or concern only when they sense they're losing control over someone who serves as a primary source of their narcissistic supply. This supply is essentially the attention, admiration, validation, or emotional reactions they extract from others to boost their fragile sense of self-worth. The more valuable you are in providing this supply, whether through your status, resources, or emotional availability, the more power you hold over them, even if it doesn't feel that way. In narcissistic relationships, emotions are unstable and inconsistent. A narcissist may express deep affection one day and indifference or hostility the next, depending solely on their mood or needs. This emotional unpredictability often causes their partners to feel like they're walking on eggshells, constantly trying to avoid triggering negative reactions. Attempts to love them harder, forgive them more, or accommodate their behavior rarely improve the situation. Instead, they often fuel the narcissist's ego and sense of control. However, narcissists are deeply needy individuals. They crave attention, validation, and emotional energy without offering much in return. When you decide to stop caring, when you withdraw your emotional energy, stop reacting to their provocations, stop seeking their approval, and detach from their manipulative tactics, it triggers an alarm within them. This emotional detachment signals a loss of control, which they cannot tolerate, especially when it comes from someone who has been a significant source of supply. For the narcissist, losing your attention is more than just an emotional blow. It's a threat to their self-image. They don't expect you to stop loving or caring for them, no matter how poorly they've treated you. This realization often shocks them, prompting a sudden shift in behavior. Instead of pushing you away with their usual toxic patterns, they may switch to love bombing, showering you with attention, affection, and charm to win you back. But this newfound care isn't genuine. It's a calculated effort to regain control and secure their supply. Once they feel they've successfully pulled you back in, the narcissist typically reverts to their default abusive or dismissive behaviors. They become complacent, convinced that they control the dynamic and that you'll tolerate their treatment indefinitely. This cycle repeats as long as you allow it, with periods of charm and affection followed by neglect or abuse. Ultimately, a narcissist's actions are not driven by love or genuine care for you, but by their need to maintain power and control. They wish they could mistreat you endlessly without consequences, but when you assert your boundaries or withdraw emotionally, they're forced to adapt, at least temporarily. Breaking free from this cycle requires recognizing that the narcissist's attempts to care are manipulative tactics, not sincere emotions. Their goal is to keep you emotionally invested so they can continue to benefit from the relationship. True freedom comes from detaching emotionally, reclaiming your power, and ending the toxic dynamic for good.